it's me, Jonah. So, today guys, let's talk about the BTS and One Direction. Alam naman natin guys kung gaano kasikat ang boy band na ito. Kaya di talaga maiwasan may kumpara ito. Kagaya lamang ni Angel Lucina at Chart. What? Joke lang. Kagaya lamang ni Lebron at ni Jordan. Let's start. Alam naman natin na marami nang nai-upload na music video ang BTS at One Direction. Sino kaya sa dalawang band na ito ang mas maraming views? Ang BTS or ang One Direction? So simulan natin sa BTS. Tama, ang pinakamaraming views ng music video ng BTS ay ang DNA na umabot ng 1.2 billion views. DNA ay na-release noong taong 2017 from the album Love Yourself. Ito yung first song ng banda na umabot ng over 1 billion views. Pero hindi naman magpapahuli ang What Makes You Beautiful ng One Direction. Ito rin kantang ito ay umabot ng 1.2 billion views. Ito rin kantang ito ay na-release noong taong 2011 from the album Up All Night. Best-selling album. Ang BTS guys ay may 22 albums. Mas marami kaysa One Direction na may 10 albums lang. Anong albums kaya sa bawat grupo ang mas maraming benta? So, simulan natin sa Map of the Soul ng BTS. Ang Map of the Soul guys ay merong 19 songs. And this album has sold 4.4 million copies worldwide. Ang Up All Night album naman ng One Direction ay mayroong 15 songs. Ibinta ito ng 4.5 million copies worldwide. So medyo nakalamang ng konti ang One Direction guys. So the next is One Direction began their journey to superstardom 10 years ago. Here's a look back at the band's 10 biggest career moments. Number 10. Finished third on X Factor. Sometimes, winning doesn't always mean success. After getting rejected at boot camp in Series 7 of the X Factor UK as soloists in 2010, they were made into a group and mentored by Simon Cowell. They did not win the show, eventually placing third, but became the most successful act to ever be on the show. Number 9. Performed at the 2012 Olympic Games. The London Olympic Games in 2012 had a great opening and closing ceremonies, including the Spice Girls, Voldemort, Mr. Bean, and of course One Direction and many more. Only one album in and 2 years into their formation. This was a huge deal for the boys. They performed their debut single, What Makes You Beautiful, on top of a lorry accompanied by British volunteer dancers. Number 8. Performing at Madison Square Garden for the first time. One of the biggest accomplishments of a singer's career is performing at Madison Square Garden, the third largest venue on the planet. The boys got to perform in front of tens of thousands just 2 years into their career. Number 7. Midnight Memories was the fastest-selling album of 2013. The album sold 237,000 copies in 1 week. Their third record and arguably their most popular, topped the UK chart and became the fastest-selling album of 2013, reaching number 1 in over 90 countries. They had the first album in a decade that sold more than 1 million copies in the UK. The album sparked the singles Best Song Ever, Story of My Life, Midnight Memories, and You and I. Number 6. One Direction, This Is Us documentary. Among the ranks of Katy Perry, Backstreet Boys, Taylor Swift, and many others, One Direction joins many singers who have documentaries about their concerts and live. The 2013 3D documentary concert film about the English-Irish boy band grossed $68 million worldwide, making it the fourth highest grossing concert film of all time. Number 5. The Where We Are tour was the highest grossing tour by a vocal group in history. In 2014, One Direction set another record when they embarked on their headlining concert tour, Where We Are tour in support of Midnight Memories. This tour was their first all-stadium tour and was the highest grossing tour of 2014, making it the 15th highest grossing tour of all time, and the highest of all time by a vocal group. It is the band's most attended tour to date. The band 5 Seconds of Summer served as their opening act. The tour was released on DVD in December 2014. Number 4. First band on the US Billboard 200 charts to have 4 albums debut at number 1. This was the last album before Jane left the group. 4. The album, named appropriately for how many they have, became their 4th record to top the Billboard 200 chart, following Up All Night, Take Me Home, and Midnight Memories. This made them the first band to have their first 4 albums debut at number 1 in the US. The album sparked the singles Still My Girl and Night Changes. Number 3. Zayn Malik left the group. Where were you on March 25, 2015 when the news broke that Zayn Malik left One Direction? If you were a fan of the group, it was probably the talk of your school. Amongst friends, etc., nobody knew if this was the end of the band or not. His reasoning was that he wanted to be a normal 22 years old who is able to relax and have some private time out of the spotlight. After his departure, the rest of the band members didn't really speak with Malik. Number 2. Went on a hiatus, now taking on the world as a foursome. One Direction released one more album, Made in the AM, and went on one last tour, On the Road Again tour. The band then announced they would be taking an 18 months hiatus, which turned out to be almost 5 years. Their last televised performance was on Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve on December 31, 2015. They have yet to reunite, but the men have been hinting at a reunion leading up to their 10-year anniversary. Number 1. What Makes You Beautiful video hits 1 million views. On November 6, 2018, their debut video, What Makes You Beautiful, hit 1 million views on YouTube, 7 years after releasing it. It is their first video to hit this milestone. The video won 2 MTV Music Video Award, Best Pop Video, and Most Share-worthy Video. Fun fact, the beach that What Makes You Beautiful was filmed on is the same beach that Style, Watermelon Sugar video was filmed on. Number 1. BTS first music show win. It may be hard to believe, but BTS were not an overnight success on the Korean charts. It took 2 years for the group to get their first music show win. with I Need You. Since then, they've racked up 90 wins, but their first win was a turning point in their career, proving they've grabbed the public's attention. I Need You also opened up the Bangtan universe, which has now expanded into a multi-album and platform experience, with books, a game, and webtoon all forming part of its narrative. Number 2. BTS First Daesang. The award show Daesang is an ultimate goal for many K-pop groups. BTS reactions when they received their first grand prize, Best Album at the 2016 Million Music Awards, are ingrained in the memory of fans who had been waiting for the group's talents to be recognized. Number 3. BTS First Billboard Win. It was an iconic moment, the first K-pop boy group to walk the Billboard Music Awards red carpet, then to be on stage accepting the Best Social Artist Award. A fan-voted award, it proved BTS had tapped into an international audience through their savvy social media presence, as well as their music that transcended linguistic barriers. They've since returned to collect the award 2 more times, along with a Billboard Award for Best Group. Number 4. BTS at Wembley Stadium. BTS became the first K-pop group to perform at the iconic Wembley Stadium, the largest concert venue at the UK. Joining the likes of Queen, Michael Jackson, and Beyoncé, the group sold out 2 nights and performed in front of 60,000 dedicated fans each evening. The concert was immortalized in their Break the Silence documentary, and footage from the concert showed the members overwhelmed at the love they received from fans. Number 5. BTS at the United Nations. BTS have connected with fans for many reasons: their music, their openness on social media, and specifically their willingness to address oft-ignored social issues through their works. BTS' presence at the UN and Leader RM's speech reflected the group's continued efforts in social justice. Number 6. BTS break YouTube records for most viewed music video in 24 hours. BTS has so many records under their belt, it's hard to remember all of them, but if you want one that is representative both of their global reach and their dedicated fanbase army, look no further than the YouTube record they've broken for the most viewed music video in its first 24 hours, with Boy With Love, featuring Halsey reaching 74.6 million views within the first day. Number 7. BTS sweep the 2019 Mamas. Think back to the BTS who won their first Mama Daesang in 2016. The shock on their faces and disbelieving tears on stage. Then to 2018 when they cried once more on stage, revealing the hidden cracks in their perfect visage. That potentially all of this could have ended that year, but they carried on. And suddenly, watching them sweep the Daesang clean at the Mamas in 2019 has a whole new meaning. For the first time in Mama history, one group took home artist, song, album, and worldwide icon of the year, capping of a year that saw BTS dominate charts and stadium worldwide. Number 8. BTS perform at the Grammys. While we all love to have seen BTS perform their own music at the Grammys, it was thrilling to see a K-pop group on a globally known stage, holding their own alongside industry heavyweights. They were fun, light, and perfectly themselves, plus it pairs with another iconic BTS moment, Seoul Town Road featuring RM. Number 9. BTS in Grand Central Terminal. How many groups can say they took over New York City's biggest train station for an epic performance featuring a marching band and multitude of dancers in perfect formation? BTS did that. Number 10. BTS became Korea's highest-selling artist. BTS have become the best-selling artist in Korean music history with 2020's Map of the Soul, with it selling over 4.1 million copies within the first month of release. BTS has surpassed 20 million in cumulative sales over their career too, making them the best-selling artists in K-pop history.